Hey there, great people of the world. I made this video for you. We're going to start by collecting from this tree farm. A very nice, closely packed one. Then we're going to grab some stone for our build. Very simply, we just mine around and make sure that we can get out at the very end. We found this Enderman and then killed it. Continued collecting up some stone. We probably won't be using it for this episode, but it might be useful later on. Then we started clearing out this area for our build, a little bit on the hill right behind our farmland. We have a lot planned. The next following 3 episodes are going to be covering some building. And in this episode, we're going to do some simple, basic building tips. Alright, let's go into the video. Nice, all in a day's work. We probably do not want to build during the night, so we're going to sleep it off and maybe do some organization. Catch me, sheep. Contrary to popular belief, sheep are not bouncy. Do not jump on sheep, especially from a high place. In real life, you would probably damage the sheep and yourself, so it's best not to. So you may be asking why I cut down this area specifically. Well, the tree line here makes it so that we don't have to deal with any leaves from the other trees. So all of the leaves will despawn over time. And it made this nice line for us to build in this area. There is another way. You may require a newborn child and some legal pretense for arson, but not everybody has access to that. And judging from the trees on the other side, it's not very effective. The trees are back. We are not going to let this creeper come close to us. That's what I wanted to avoid. Let's fill it up and make it look like nothing happened at all. And just like that, nothing happened here. The grass will grow back. Hey look, there's a zombie there. Zombie villager with an eye patch. Your eye patch. You had eye patches for the game. Oh, you're joking. This is my life now. So what I'm thinking to build is a workshop, a biosphere, and a observatory. Today we're going to start with a workshop. We want to start with something simple, so we'll build the workshop right around this side of the hill. It should be nice. I know for a fact the biosphere is going to be difficult. However, I do have a few tips for building spheres and balls in the next episode. It seems the workshop's going to be an L shape. Normally when you're building, you don't want to take any L's, but there are exceptions. I think this would have to be one. I guess we're taking an L. Oh no. Not the best situation, but it is what it is. We just gotta work with what we have. Let's start the quick building. With starting any build like this, you want to start with just the base and marking out how large you want your structure to be. It's easier if you know what your wall's going to be made out of, because you can just take that block and then lay a foundation. This will tell you how large your build will be. While you're doing this, you want to fill in the walls that you know won't be very decorated. These walls include the ones that might be facing something that you don't want to look at, or at the end points of your build. Now here we're doing a storage area, so I found that the stripped logs is a good idea, because it kind of just looks like a storage crate, and you want it to be sort of square, because it's more functional than it looks good. If you run into any creepers, you're gonna have to clean up the holes, but that's alright. You don't want to build during the night. Catch me! After sleeping off the night, the next focus is the outer side. Now you can see that since this is a hill, we care more about the outer side than the inner side, because this side is where you're gonna have your view. Sometimes you want to use blocks to mark out how large your rooms will be and how high your roof will be. Then focus on the floor, because that's something that won't be changing. The roof and the sides of the walls, those will be things you'll be decorating. Now we are trying to carve out the roof. Make it a little bit different in levels. You don't want a flat roof. That's slightly boring. And when you see a creeper... Oh no, we're just running. We're not dealing with you. Bye. Catch me again, sheep. Ah. No good landing. Hey, I'm back and collected some sand. Now a new day. Project has gone way overboard in terms of what I was thinking at the start. I was thinking, oh, we're just gonna build a warehouse today. Yeah, warehouse. Like Costco. But what is this? It's ridiculous. Thinking of maybe changing the wood out here. The leaves. But we'll see. We'll just leave that ugly mess right there. Logs are mainly there just so that if I want to add leaves, they won't despawn. Got a lot of sand for the glass. Did not find a desert, so I had to go beach hunting. Did not want to affect any of the crucial areas, so had to go pretty far. Trying to avoid and ruining this view. It's a really nice outlook, so some of the beaches must stay. But it just means getting glass is much harder. On the good side, we have the glass that we need. There's a massive panel of glass that we have to cover. Since this side is the biosphere, we have to make this glass as well, so we can look into it. Again, next episode, you'll find out why. And another tip for building, you want to always keep in mind what you're going to be building beside the main structure. You don't just want to build one place. You want it so that everything still works together. Now, I gotta fill in all of this glass. To be completely honest, I really don't need such a large glass panel. So, you gotta think a little bit about the materials that you're gonna be using when you're building. It's about to be night again. So, let's just quickly light up what we can with our single torch. To be honest, I really should move a bed up here. That is what I should do. Hey sheep, this is the final time you'll have to catch me. Nice. 1 heart. Not even close. After several attempts, I've discovered that the sheep can't catch me. So I moved a bed up here. Today we're gonna finish the roof and hopefully the glass panels for this warehouse slash storage area. Not sure what to call it yet, but we first gotta finish all of the glass and the building. Originally my thought is we can look over the entire area a little bit and have this wall completely be made out of glass. It is definitely overboard. Let's just get some wood and finish off the roof. That will be one less thing to care about. Now I have to figure out what to do with this roof area. Especially this transition at the very end. It's slightly misaligned on the edge. I kind of just brute forced it. I said it will be fine. Spoiler alert. It's not fine. I now have to redo this entire corner section. And my axe broke. So let me just craft a new one. This is also why you want to be able to know what you're building beforehand. I realized I can't count. So let me grab another piece of iron. And there's my axe. Finally, I can get back up on the ladder that I don't remember where it is. I'm telling you, the salmon population, all-time low. They're not recovering from this. I really do not know what I want to do here. I think I'm just going to raise everything up so it'll be at the exact same level and I don't have to deal with it. We lost a glass pane. It hurts. I know. The pain. I think you realize by now, this is a very simple and not very informative guide. But that is what you do at the beginning of building. You make mistakes and then you try and fix them. But the basics are there. So that's that. Nice. think that's it for this section of the build. Check out the next episode to find out what we do with the rest of it. Especially now that we need to build a biosphere and a observatory. See you in the next episode. I hope you have a truly wonderful day.